Oh wait, pause. Appreciation for the meme of the hour. It's Kyle Busch eating chicken tendies.
Let's go.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, let's get the show on the road.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Breaking Points, giving you motorsports coverage beyond the checkered flag. And this podcast specifically, just NASCAR coverage beyond the checkered flag. We have breaking news. Ka-chow. Truck news. I literally already forgot what the truck news was.
On our
That's
daily.
sick. Yeah, Connor Daly, that's who it was. Connor Daly. Did you see how they announced that, by the way? Side note. Pause. Connor Daly is going to be racing in the Colleague number 25 at
Mm,
Indianapolis. But did you see how they announced it? Like not
I mean,
not the graphic. So
what do you mean?
apparently before Indianapolis, the Indy 500, he like spilled something on his suit or he needed a new suit. So he tweeted at Tide saying like, "Hey, can y'all help me out?" They obviously like helped him out. And then they announced it with him going into the dry cleaners and saying like, "Hey, thanks for coming in clutch last time. I actually have another order to pick up." And they're like, "Oh, sick. What's the number?" And I think that's when he said 25. They go to get the thing off the racks and it's the Colleague racing suit. No offense, talk about innovation. That's kind of funny. But
That's
anyways,
pretty good.
thoughts on Connor
That's pretty
Daly?
good. Um, I I don't watch IndyCar, unfortunately. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I didn't do much investigating. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
Exactly. You know what else we'll see what happens? Nick Sanchez is back. However, he is taking the place of Austin Green in the number 87 for Patterson Racing. Peterson Racing. I think it's Patter. Is
Peter,
it Patter?
Peter,
I think it's Peter. Oh,
it's
dang it.
Peter.
Bro Broski, my brain's fried. It's a Monday, guys. We're filming on a Monday, as if you guys didn't know that already. Peterson Racing. So we've all kind of been up in arms in our chat about this since we found out. Gabe, would you like to start this off?
Um, let's just say I don't think what we the information we got I think is kind of privileged information or like private emotions. But I'm not gonna get into that. But for myself, Austin Green has been doing very well lately. From Talladega on, um, obviously DNF in Texas. And Nashville, he didn't do that well, but I think that was a byproduct of being shaken up after knowing that Sanchez was going to replace him after that. Um, Obviously, it's not ideal because a young driver you need that full time season. It's his first full time season in the car, so you need that time to actually settle in and do well. Um, it's just I like as people know, I like Sanchez a lot. I really even like a few weeks ago, I said I really wanted him to get somewhere, but this is some one way to do it. This is not the way I wanted it to go, but it's one way to do it.
Yeah, this is not the way we foresaw this happening. We thought someone was going to be like, "Oh, here's a guy who we know is good. We want him in our team," which they probably did do that, but they probably didn't take into account their own team and their own capabilities. We'll put it lightly that way. Um, Sean, what do you think? Oh, wait, he's not here.
He's moving.
Yeah, he doesn't have internet. So I can't really knock the guy for not having internet when we rely on the internet so much here. So that's unfortunate. Now, for the news that nobody saw coming, absolutely no one, straight out of left field over here, Corey Haim is gonna be in the Cup Series next year. Who could have thunk it? So, unfortunately, I do think he's gonna leave the 67, which I really hope not. I really hope he doesn't. I would be so upset if he does. But I'm clapping for him. You guys can't hear me, but I'm clapping with my fingers because I only have one hand right now. But yay, my boy. Let's go. Time every week for what, 36 weekends a year? Or at least for 1 year. I don't know how long this contract is. But we got it. I don't know. Gabe, are you shocked? I'm not.
No way, no way. In God's green earth, am I ever shocked about that? Riley Herbst, he's a questionable driver at best, especially in that car. You know, of his skill set, I don't think he should be in that car. Now, he has improved, but not to the level of Bubba Wallace, to the level of Tyler Reddick, obviously, championship later. But yeah, I don't think it's surprising. You know, like, it's Corey Haim. You know, like it's it's time, bro. It's time. Tap that watch. You know, tap that
This,
sign. It's Haim time.
I swear, this guy really needs a what sponsorship. But pause. I found. Did you see what NASCAR posted on YouTube? They posted a meme points updates leaving Nashville. And you know that one wrestling meme where it's like the one guy standing in front and the other one's just looming behind him? I'll show you in a minute.
Oh, the
But do you know
Undertaker
which
meme.
meme?
The Undertaker
They
meme.
they did it with Tyler Reddick and Denny Hamlin. And
Oh
what
man.
was one of my friends saying? Denny's about to massacre his own child.
Oh no.
Speaking of
Oh
Denny
no.
massacring his own child, um, post race, we'll talk about this later. But post race, they were showing Denny the replay of the end where like the huge crash was. Spoiler alert, there's a huge crash across the finish line. And he's watching it and he just goes, "Oh, there was a big crash there. That looks expensive." Because it was his car.
You
I
gotta
mean,
pay for it. You gotta pay for
not
it.
his car, but his team's car. You know what I mean, guys? You
Now that
guys gotta
Riley,
know at this point.
hey, now that
It
Riley's not bankrolling them, they gotta start paying. They gotta start putting up their own money now.
Yeah, no, that time. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, Corey Haim has Celsius, doesn't he? He's got Celsius,
Yeah, but
kind of.
not as much as Monster and what Herb Springs. Herb Springs a
I
lot.
mean,
His
to
family pays like they do pay for a ride. I think like at least
yeah, but I also
a lot of sponsorships.
I also feel like Monster's trying to back away from Riley Herbst and focus solely on Gibbs
Ty
because they
Gibbs.
pulled out a Reddick.
Mm-hmm.
Pause.
They're backing all the. No, 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 no,
Hate
no.
this whole thing.
They
You can't
pulled
talk about
funding
anything in
from
this
Reddit.
sport.
They pulled
I
funding from Reddit. But yes,
can't talk about this sport without sounding slightly sus. Nothing
yeah.
says set
Um,
the episode right like a sex joke.
time out, pause. Anyways, let's get to the meat and potatoes here. Let's get to the truck series before we jump the gun on the cup.
Oh, you want to talk about Rock Series? let me tell you about the truck series. Dude, so first of all, I want to highlight someone who's not the winner because I'm slightly upset about the winner, but you know what? It's fine. He worked for it. He worked hard for it. However, I would have loved for Raja Karuth to go on his first truck start of the year and defended his Nashville guitar. I would have loved to see that. But no, Lane Riggs had to be Lane Riggs and come all the way back from a really bad stage three, and he still won it. I mean, props to the guy. Not gonna lie, props to him because obviously he won it back to back, and he did the bow again. I loved that. Um, I do also. He's not here. I want to do a shout out to Sean. The amount of trauma he got last week for the O'Reilly's race, and then said, "I'm traumatized. Give me the trucks race." And the only race to start on time this weekend was the O'Reilly's race. Shout out, Sean, you're a trooper. But no, this one was delayed 3 hours, guys. It, brother, it took forever to start. I gotta love rain. Gotta love it. Gabe, you got thoughts?
Yeah, the weather is doing playing tricks on everybody again. Not so much on me because I was doing the cup report, but a lot on Sean, as we mentioned. Yeah, I don't got much to say. You know, maximum points for Lane Riggs, 76 points, including the fastest lap. Swept everything. Um, I mean, what else can we add? Just a great drive from Lane Riggs. I don't know. I don't know what else to say.
I was gonna say, I think the only thing we can really add is that there was no qualifying this weekend. So that was fun. So everyone basically lined up on how they did last week. Can't tell you who was on pole. Actually, can I? No. I'm pretty sure it was still Lane Riggs on pole.
Yeah,
But it was not an easy race for him because he was definitely down. He was so far down at one point. He was like almost last. So that's why I say props.
down but not out. Down but not out. Can't believe it.
What's the saying?
Genuinely.
If you're in
Bend
it,
don't
you
break.
can win it.
Whatever crazy saying you got, you know.
We got a
It
lot of
ain't
sayings
over
in
till it's
NASCAR.
over. It
It
ain't
ain't
over
over till
till
it's over.
it's
If
over.
you're in it, you can win it. Hell yeah. Raise hell, praise Dale, be like Biff, stay rowdy. I don't know
Mm,
what all the sayings are right now off the top of my head.
all right.
But who did we have? I did horrible on this one. I'll be completely honest on this. Um, actually, you did worse than me. You had Tyler Reif, who
Mm,
like immediately got into an accident. So you finished 36th.
not
I can't
ideal.
say I fared any better. I had I had sandwich and I was in 30th. My guy. I remember I was so happy to have the Tricon number 5. And then we were like, "Oh, hell yeah." Yeah, that Tricon number 5 got me in 30th, guys. So, however, and the reason why I'm wearing the Connorzilla shirt, Sean, of course, is good guy. He gets Stephen Parsons, which you may be asking yourself, what does Stephen Parsons have to do with Connorzilla? He was a spotter. Connor did triple duty in 3 different roles. He was a spotter for oh oh I forgot I can react. It's been so long since I've reacted. Fireworks.
ADHD behavior, dude.
I forgot. It's been weeks, guys. But no. So he was Stephen Parsons' spotter for the truck race. He was in the broadcast booth for the O'Reilly's race, which I have a quote for that. Um, reason number 682 why I like Jesse Love and Connor Zilish will be in the O'Reilly's race. And then obviously he raced in Cup, which we'll talk about that later. We'll talk about how
Yep.
depressing that was on another time. But no, point is, Sean whooped us in the truck
Yep.
series. So, not fun. Would you like to do the standings or do you want me to do them?
I'll do them. I'll do this one. You can do the O'Reillys, and then I'll go back to Cup. Lane Ricks comes in first. Not much surprise there. Caden Honeycutt second, 37 back. Eckes on third, surprisingly. 93 back from Lane Ricks and Chandler Smith, Gio Ruggiero, Tom Jeske, Ben Rhodes, Tyler Ankrum, former friend of the pot, Stuart Friesen, Daniel Hemrick, Jake Garcia, Grant Enfinger in 12th, and then right below the cut line, Justin Haley. Or
Hey,
actually, no, the cut line is 10th. So right below the cut line is Jake Garcia, Grant Enfinger, then Justin Haley and Brendan Queen.
see, look at that. I'll be honest, I'm surprised at how close Ram is to this. I really want Ram to pull out on this. Pause. I really want Ram to make it into the chase. At least someone. Someone.
I guess it's like it's intentional. I'm just saying.
It's not.
It feels a
It's the
little bit
sport.
intentional.
It's the sport. It's the sport. It's the sport.
I think you just used the
I
wrong phrase there. It's like
no. No, because I say pull out a win all the time, but I just forgot to continue my
pull
sentence.
off win. Pull
Pull out a
off.
win.
Pull
No,
off. Off.
I said
OFF.
pull out. Okay. I think it's also a reflection of how I talked in high school because I was in dive and I was also in baseball. So we would say pull out a win. Like out of our bag of tricks, we would say pull out a win. That was like our joke.
Yeah.
So I think that's where that stems from.
That's kind of a baseball thing. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
That's kind, that's kind of a baseball thing.
I did baseball all 4 years of my high school career, bro.
Baseball's pretty
Gosh.
baseball's pretty sus. Not gonna lie. Anyways, let's go to O'Reilly's.
O'Reilly's. Bro. Bro. I don't know. This was a very interesting race to me because there wasn't a lot of incident related things, but there was still a lot of action on track, which is very polarizing to what I would normally say. I would be like, "Oh, if they're wrecking, it's good racing." No, I actually don't remember if there was a single like actual incident. There was one where I think it was Cletus McFarland spinning as he went to like pit road or something. But it was like happening as they were crossing the line. Yeah, Cletus McFarland went through the grass. Literally as Jesse was winning stage one. Pause, rewind. I forgot to start this off by saying why I love Jesse and Connor.
Yeah.
Again, Connor was in the booth. So, of course, they're going to call up the guy on pole. Who's the guy on pole? Jesse. Pause. Did you see how I hesitated before I said that?
Yeah. Why?
Because the way the NASCAR talks about being on pole, they say on the pole. I hesitated because I hate this sport. So
That's kind of sus. That's kind of sus.
I don't start this. Talk to Dale Jr. Go apologize to Dale Jr. for me. We need to talk to
Ugh.
Sean. Did he ever get a job with Dale Jr.? Hello, dog. I'm sorry. Did I wake you up? I'm sorry. I woke up the chicken nugget.
Anyway,
Anyways, so Connor's in the booth and they say, "Hey, why don't you call up your buddy who's on pole?" Who's on pole? Jesse Love. So they call him up and Jesse doesn't answer the first time. So then they do it again. And Connor goes, "Hey, so are you going to ignore me this time? Or are you actually going to hear me?" And Jesse responds with, "I hear you, unfortunately." Unfortunately.
that's
Which it reminds me of the one when Ryan Blaney was in the booth and it was Chase Elliott in the car. I think it was last season. Yeah, it was last season. I have it saved because it has now become a vocal stim of mine. Um, Ryan starts it off. He goes, "Mr. Clyde Elliott," and he says like, "Who's in the booth?" And he's like, "You got us." And Chase responds with, "Yeah, I got you. What an honor and a privilege it is to hear from you today." That shit has become a vocal stim for me. I walk around, no one knows who I'm talking about, and I just start going, "Mr. Clyde Elliott." It's it's a problem. It's a problem now. But anyways, you would
ugh.
think after how much I'm talking about Jesse Love, he would have won. No. No, he did not. So the only other logical one, if it wasn't Jesse Love to win, who would it be? The corn car. I'm sorry,
Oh,
I love Justin Allgaier's corn car. It's so fun. It's very funny to me. I love the corn car. But for a while I did think that Brent Cruz was gonna I did think he was gonna take it at one point. He didn't, unfortunately.
time
But
out. Pause. 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 That's
I stopped myself
crazy.
from saying
That's
take it out. I said
crazy.
take it.
That's crazy.
I
That's like
said
the
take
fourth
it,
time.
pause. I did not.
Oh boy.
Broski, this is the episode where we get canceled.
We're so cooked. Anyways, yeah, shall we continue? Shall I like go into like grilling Jesse Love's pit crew for that
I don't think it was entirely
30-second
their
stop?
fault though.
Say
With
again?
the thing, I don't think that was their fault. Because didn't you see the replay? Um, it just like they had it all tightened up. It just like came off somehow. Again,
Huh?
it sounds like magic. It
That
literally,
nah, that does not make sense to me. Like honestly.
I mean, it could be a tire problem. I think it was lug nut. Girls, I don't know. I'm just a girl. I don't know car parts. I barely knew what a brake rotor was. You'll learn about brake rotors in the next part. But it may
What
have
do you
just
mean
been
it
a
just
problem with
came
the
off?
tire.
I don't
It
understand.
literally came off. Like they showed the video of like their head cameras and they had it all tightened up. The team had it right.
Like so they hit the gun,
Yes,
but it didn't tighten up.
but it did on the video. And then he
What?
goes back out and it came off.
I don't think we're talking about the same stop.
I think the one that made him lose the lead.
No, he pitted from second, like in
Which one are you
stage
talking
three.
about?
Stage three.
Yeah, he pitted because of this problem. So he was
No.
leading. He was leading. Or well, he wasn't leading at stage two because that was won by Justin Allgaier. But he got in front of Justin Allgaier,
Yes, yes,
paused,
yes.
and then
After the stage break, like on the pit cycle, he got in front. I'm looking at the video right now. He took the guy on the rear right took like 10 seconds to go around the logs.
but they were tightened.
I don't really understand.
Uh,
We're having a I don't know what we're talking about right now, but like it's obviously it's all right. Let's put the grilling on hold here. Let's put the grilling on hold
yeah,
here, and
wait,
let's just say it's
pause,
inconclusive.
pause. It was lap 109, which would have been stage three when Love reported the issue. So he was leading and then he fell back. He pitted on lap 122.
Yeah,
That was the problem. He reported that it was loose, but they said that they went back and watched the tapes and it was tightened. He said that post race. Dog, I remember this.
but
You're talking to
they
me about
swapped
Jesse
out the
Love,
wheels.
dog.
They still swapped out the wheels and it took 30 seconds.
that the,
They did it
after
for
after
tire
the initial
stop.
problem, after the initial stop. So it was on the stop of the stage break when that whole problem happened. So then he stopped again, and that probably was the longer stop.
Yeah, I'm talking about the longer stop.
So we were talking about two different things this whole time.
Oh no. All right,
I'm
all right.
keeping this
We're
whole
talking
part
about
in, by the
different
way.
things. I think
I'm talking. I'm
yeah,
keeping
we
this
were
whole
talking about
part in here. Welcome to personality, guys.
yeah. All
Talk
right.
about your stop then.
All right. I'm gonna add something. I'm gonna add something like maybe they were taking a little bit of time to check if it was actually loose, but like I still don't understand why it would take more than 20 seconds. Right? It was like a 30-second stop. Like they were struggling on the rear right. That was what I was talking about. But anyways, um,
Yeah, so I think the tire thing that holds the tire in broke somehow.
huh? Yeah,
Okay,
no.
I think so.
Why would
I remember them talking about this.
if it broke, it's done. It's done for. The day's over. You're not coming back. You got to go into the garage and swap out the bearings, and then you gotta put on a new bearing. You gotta fit everything back in,
I
right?
don't
Yeah,
think it was like that far. I
right.
think it
So
was
I
just
don't
like
think
one of the
anything
things
broke.
that hold the wheel on.
I think Jesse's just a little bit paranoid. I just think he's a itty bitty paranoid, which is
You know who should be
fine.
paranoid?
Being paranoid is fine. Being paranoid is fine. Yeah, that's fine. That's all right. There's no need to
Ay,
worry.
ay, ay.
Anyways, yeah, just an Allgaier one. Let's get back on topic here. Brent Cruz. Um, I genuinely, as I said, as you said, I genuinely thought it was about to be first one, but no. Um, Back to the Allgaier train. Um, do we have anything else to add?
Would you like to know how many laps Jesse led before this whole problem?
Yes.
So he led 87. However, the funny part is that there were 67 laps left.
Yeah, 6-7. Yeah, so funny.
6-7.
6-7. 6-7. Yeah,
Ay,
six
ay, ay.
seven.
I'm
Grown
reading
people, by the
something.
way. Grown people with real responsibilities, by the way. Grown people who pay taxes, by the way. You know,
Do you pay taxes?
I pay taxes. I pay some taxes. You know, I gotta pay taxes. I gotta pay taxes because the Canadian government loves to charge people things on everything, you know?
Oh.
I gotta pay a tax when I drive. I gotta pay a tax when I fill up the gas. I gotta pay a tax when I get a coffee. I gotta pay a tax when I'm trying to walk. You know, I gotta pay a tax on everything. So I don't know. But, you know, the Canadian government left that. Anyways, let's let's go to let's go to
Anyways,
something. Let's
no.
go to something else.
So, as if I didn't mention 6'7" already, this is the race where Sean and I 6'7". Um, uh, that would have been worse if it was two different numbers, but it was not two different numbers. Point is, I had Corey Day who finished in sixth, and he had Carson Quapple who finished seventh. But Sean's not here, so I get to do the 6'7". Gabe, you had Garrett Smithley, and I'm so sorry that you finished 33rd, which, funny enough, is still better than Tyler Reif. He still finished higher than him in a different series, obviously. But
Rough.
yippee. So let's
All
talk
right.
about these standings first of all. Or do you want to talk about them?
I think you're going to talk about it. It's your turn.
Yeah, you're right. As if anyone could catch. There's an error. Love that. There's two errors. If you guys go onto our website, breakingpoints.com, there are two errors in the standings. Obviously, Justin Allgaier is still leading the field. As if anyone's going to catch him. He's almost 300 points ahead at this point. Broski, chill
200.
out. Hmm?
He's 179 ahead.
Oh, I'm dyslexic. Pause. Never mind. There's no problems with it. I actually did my homework. I'm just dyslexic. Love that. Almost 200 points ahead of Jesse Love. And Corey Day's up in third now. Friend of the pod. Love that. He's 196 back. Then you got Sheldon Creed, Brandon Jones, Austin Hill, who is doing double duty for the third week in a row. I feel like it's at this point. Yeah, third week in a row. And then you got Carson Quapple, Sammy Smith, William Swalich, who is still here. Yippee. Love that despite his misfortunes. Parker Retzloff. Oh, there's still an error. I'm pretty sure there's two F's in his name. Sam Mayer and Taylor Gray. And I think right outside of that was, I don't remember off the top of my head.
Baruch and Cruz.
Yeah.
And did
There
you
was
say
someone else.
there were S's in Parker Retzloff's name?
F. F.
Oh,
F
F.
as in
F. Beep.
F as in beep. I'll put that in there. That'd be funny as heck.
All
Uh,
right.
let's
We're gonna time to move on to the
let's
Cup
talk
Series.
about this cup race. Um,
All
would
right.
you like to do the biggest highlight of the night, or do you want me to do the biggest highlight?
You can do the biggest highlight of the night.
The biggest highlight. It is so over. You guys heard it here, folks. Sir Shanley McVan Van Gisbergenet finished in the top 5 on an oval. It's over for everyone. They might as well retire, especially Christopher Bell. He might as well retire at this point.
You know, yeah, be ready to bleep this out, but you know, like genuinely, you know, I wake up excited for a Christopher Bell race, a NASCAR race. Oh wow, Christopher Bell is leading. Oh, tire strategies might complicate that, you know, and then oh, Christopher Bell is about to do a chase down block like Luke Cornett in the Game 7 of the NBA Western Conference Finals. Oh no, another blown rotor. Oh no, Denny Hamlin overtook them. Like again, be ready to bleep this, but so there you go. Um, would you
Ay,
like to
ay,
keep
ay.
going about Shane Van Gisbergen?
I mean, not really. I'm kind of proud that he finished in the top five. Like, I'm not even gonna mention who else was in that top five because
Recky.
surprised he was there. Surprised he was there. Um, Chase Briscoe,
Yes.
love that, my guy. No, I'm joking. It was Recky. Surprised he was there. Um, but no, I think it's also a bigger feat on SVG because his two teammates had brake rotor explosions. That's what we were joking about earlier. Which so we had Connor Zilish first. Who was second? Was second Ross? I think it was Ross then. I think it
Yeah,
was
it was Ross. It
because
was
they
Ross.
said,
It was Ross.
yeah. And then it was someone else. Who was the other one
AJ.
that it was like, it was AJ Allmendinger. And then they showed a clip of Carson Hocevar's, and his is just on fire as he's driving. I wonder if I can find the clip. I don't know if I actually sent it in our chat. I may have also just commented on it saying, please keep Nashville at night. Because that race was banger, I'm not gonna lie. Did I send it to y'all? I don't think I did. The amount. Oh, I did send it. Yeah, but his freaking brake rotor was on fire. Hey, I can't even see a thing.
Yeah, we can't
Maybe
even
I'll
see it.
cut in.
Heat gets into that rotor. And here's a great look. In the left front's not very red, but look right here. Look inside that right front wheel. It is on fire appearing, which we see that at short tracks. It just really jumped out at me here at Nashville. It
Cue in the photo. But yes,
Cue,
time
cue in the
time for some
video.
time for some videos. Yes. Yeah, Shane Van Gisbergen really are we on that or do we want to talk about the breaks first?
We can talk about SVG. I love talking about Sir Shanley McVan Van Gisbergen. It.
SVG. On after I think I don't remember when, but he was yeah, after the competition caution, um some people decided not to pit. Was it? No, the caution after the competition caution, some people decided not to pit, including SVG. Now, some of the fellow people who decided not to pit, such as Joe Logano and Brad Keselowski, just like waved the white flag like almost immediately on the restart. But he SVG held strong against Larson and Bell um, on the dozens of laps after the restart, which was on old tires as well, which is an even bigger feat considering like Larson, the arguably top five driver in the series, has four fresh, and you're on old as crap tires. Actually, you're inside. You only took two, so your tires are old as hell, and then you're fighting against the top five oval driver, and now you're holding up against him. You're defending like your life depends on it. Like it's Game 7, Martians have the death beam pointed at Earth. Um, but yeah, really good job. I really like that. It was very promising. Shout out SVG. Pardon me. Shout out SVG. Yes.
Ay, ay, ay. Um, I have a really funny shout out. Um, shout out for William Byron for somehow also inadvertently taking out your teammate. Broski! Broski, I'm sorry. What do you mean you took out my boy? My boy. You can't take out Alex Bowman like that, bro. You're trying to get him into another concussion. Are you trying to give him vertigo? Bro. Ew. Out. It's not that deep. Well, apparently on the racetrack it is that deep, but I don't think so. So now, you want to talk about that crash at the end that we kind of touched on already?
The Chris Buescher one or the Tyler Reddick one?
You want to talk about the Chris Buescher one?
I don't really want to talk about. We can talk about the brakes. I can utilize my engineering education to talk about
Please do.
engineering stuff. Um, yeah. I if you watch if our viewers if you watch the broadcast, I think our our boy Dale already explained it pretty well. Um, but the academic term for it is thermal fatigue, where it goes cycles of heat and cooling, heat and cooling, heat and cooling very quickly, and then you got cracks on the surface, going deeper each time, and then boom, and then like once it gets too weak, either it gets a push from the from the from the calipers when you're trying to brake, it breaks, or when when you go over a bump and then it just shatters itself. That's basically it. Yeah. As for the final crash, Reddick came across the line, um, slammed into the
So,
wall, somehow still finished sixth.
we
Yes.
actually know what caused that. It was Ryan Blaney pushing Chase Elliott, and then Chase Elliott got loose and clipped Tyler Reddick, which sent Tyler Reddick into the wall. So, very expensive end of the race.
Yeah.
Especially for the winner, who apparently got double purse. I don't know what that means. I think that just means he got paid double as a joke from. So, pause. They were they, Denny Hamlin and Dale Jr. were joking before the race, like, what's it gonna take for you to win? And Denny goes, I don't know, double the purse. Immediately jumps the start and goes to the back.
Somehow still
All hope was
wins.
lost. He
Somehow
still
still
wins.
wins. Did
Of
you
course
like
he still
Denny
wins,
Hamlin?
bro. Of course he still wins this thing, bro. He's Denny Hamlin.
Yeah, we got
You
three
expect him to do
different.
anything less?
We got three different racing drivers. Ty Gibbs was not a part of that. Um,
I mean, he was still ninth, I
Ty
think.
Gibbs caught a stray. Ty Gibbs caught a stray there. Yeah, no, he finished eighth. But actually, no, he finished 13th. What the hell am I talking about? Um, yeah,
Oh yeah, he did. Never mind.
I'm on,
I
I'm
keep for
on, I'm on something. But yeah, shout out, another shout out. Shout out Eric Jones. Um, great performance. Obviously, birthday boy on Saturday. Um, but finished 11th. Pretty good. Um, drove really well. At one point, I thought he could do it. He could win. But alas, no. Still a very good result, regardless. For Legacy Motor. Um, what else? Shout out Christopher Bell's crew. Even though your driver got like kind of did some stupid stuff, kind of didn't drive that well, but still, thank you for clutching on the money stop. Thank you for not messing it up. You know. Also, shout out Zane Smith. You know why? How did I forget that? Shout out Zane Smith. At one point,
facts.
broadcast. I bit my tongue again. That's 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 what happens when I talk about Christopher Bell. I bite my freaking tongue. Um, yeah, that's also why I'm slurring my words today. I bit my tongue like 3 times after yesterday's finish. Anyways, shout out Zane Smith. At one point, we thought he was gonna win. No, he was not. But still, really good finish for FRM, who is having a very difficult season so far. So yeah, shout out the number 38, Zane Smith.
Yeah. And unfortunately, guys, we have not gotten that Budweiser sponsorship. So
I still need that Budweiser. I need some liquor. You know,
it's
liquor's
illegal now
expensive
for
in
you.
Canada.
It's
Liquor's
illegal for you.
expensive in Canada. Please, I need some.
Rosie, if you want cheap liquor, go to New Zealand. That I got bottles of soju for like $3.
Genuinely.
I still have at least one. Also, I love
Dude,
how when you were talking, I was just kind of holding my drink, like showing off the Dr. Pepper, as if we're
we are
sponsored by
not
Dr.
sponsored.
Pepper. We are
We
not
are not.
sponsored by Dr. Pepper.
Yes,
I would love that, Dr. Pepper. If you do,
Dr.
I
Pepper,
would love to be
please,
sponsored. If you look at my portfolio, I have done work for you in the past. Please. Please, bro.
please sponsor us, please. Anyways,
Please sponsor us. We would love a sponsor. Anyways,
are we
who did we
good?
have? Are we good? No.
We're
Do you
still
not know who won?
no, not sure. I don't know who
Well, you
who
know what?
won.
I had Ryan Priest in
Hmm.
36th.
Hmm.
We were all so convinced that was a good one too. It was not. Um, then you had Chris Buescher, who we were also convinced was a great pick. That was in 29th, Sean. He's not here. Gabe. In 26th place, Austin Cindric. And I did spell his name right for once. Broski.
Absolutely disappointing.
That
Very disappointing.
the entire weekend, we only had 2 people finish in the top 10. And they were 6th and 7th.
Yeah,
If that joke
we're
doesn't
still
write
making
itself,
that
I don't know
joke.
what does, bro. I don't know
We're
what
still
kind
making
of
that
joke
joke.
we're trying to do here. It's the jokes, bro. But anyways, y'all
We're the
know what
jokes.
time it is. What?
Standings. Standings.
Oh,
Standings.
please do the standings.
Tyler Reddick. Yes. Tyler Reddick's still in the lead. Danny Hamlin 97 behind him. Doing the chase down right now. Ryan Blaney third, 174 behind Reddick. Elliott a further 23 points behind Ryan Blaney. Ty Gibbs in fifth. Larson Bell in seventh. Chris Buescher, and then Hocevar, and then Suarez. Byron SVG. Brad Keselowski, Chase Briscoe, Bubba Wallace, and Austin Cindric on the last playoff spot. Priest, Logano, McDowell, and then Smith on the outside looking in. There you go.
Yo, side note that I kind of just realized. I always made the joke that there were too many Kyles and too many Chases in this, and too many Williams. I made too many jokes about that. There is now only one Kyle,
Damn.
and it genuinely pisses me off. But we still have 3 Williams and 2 Chases. What happened to Kyle being the most popular name, bro? What? I don't want to talk about that, bro. But you know what we are gonna do? The
The
wheel
wheel. The
of
wheel.
misfortune. Who do we have here? We got Heim Time, who's in the number 1. We got Cletus, which I don't know if I actually put this in there later. Me saying that, oh, Cletus is here. I did not know he was going to be in this weekend. Who else we got that's semi-surprising? Reki. Reki's in here. So is Chastain. I swear, he's in almost every truck race now. It's like they lifted the limit, and Chastain has been in almost every single truck race. Like, am I wrong?
Yeah, you're not wrong. It feels like Chastain is just taking as much truck races as possible. But
He's trying to take a note from Rowdy over here. But we've also got Christopher Bell trying to win for the first time in 2026. He's running out of time. Actually, no, he won a truck race already, so that's fine. We got Hocevar in, and I think that's really all of the interesting people we've got. So, who wants to go first? Should we make Sean
I'll
go
go
first?
first. I'll go
You
first.
want to go first? Fire. I gotta erase these. Bing bong. Aw, damn it. You get hover car.
Bing bang.
Bing bong. Why is my phone trying to autocorrect it to all caps? You know what? I'm not gonna remove it. We're gonna see what happens. What are the odds we two people get hover car? Not a lot. I'll do this one. Unless it's dog. Eh, I'll take Dawson
We can
because if
hand that off to Sean.
no, because if Sean listens to this for the first time ever, he literally called us out on it from the last time. So I'll take Dawson Sutton. I don't care. I'm not that invested. Unless he gets Ekis. He gets Ekis.
Mm,
You
not
know what?
bad,
He
not
actually
bad.
likes Ekis, I think. So that could be worse. Moving on over to Cup. We don't have O'Reilly's, which is unfortunate. I love Michigan, first of all. And the fact that there's no O'Reilly's kind of ticks me off. I'm very upset. Who do we have on here? Oh yeah, side note. There is like an activities board on this that talks about how many wheel spins and how many hours has been spent spinning. And I'm slightly concerned. Who is using that information? Anyways, anyone we have of interest? Not really. We have ow.
Just JJ Yeely.
And Austin Hill, who is kind of at this point becoming the sub um for Kyle.
Someone
Which
get Martin Truex Jr. out of retirement. For the love of God.
for the love of God, get him out of retirement.
I
Put
don't want to
Kurt
see
in.
Austin Hill racing anymore.
Put
Get
Kurt
someone
in.
out of retirement. Get someone like just do it like the Unk truck. The Unk truck.
But
Just
the
find find
question is,
find find a featured guest. Like we're like it does. Don't even announce it. Show up like every weekend, right? Just
rock
show
up.
up to the racetrack, and then at the end of the race, reveal. Oh my God! It's whoever it is. You know, it's Dale
Just rock
Jr.
up with a beer and
It's
hope.
Martin Truex. It's Kevin Harvick. Whoa! You
Kevin
know,
Harvick is not that much of an unk yet. I mean, he is,
he's
but there's
like he's like
definitely
40.
more unk people. Yo, how funny would it be if they put Jeff Gordon in? He co-owns another team and still races with RCR.
Like who knows?
I think that'd be
Like
funny.
imagine, like you don't even know who's driving in that car. It's just on the scoreboard. It just says mystery driver, and then like somehow this guy gets into victory lane. Reveal. Oh my God! It's Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy Johnson comeback and like wins it.
Yo, and the funniest part about that is if they don't announce it unless that person wins. That'd be
Yeah,
so funny. That'd be so stupid.
it's like the steak.
Anyways,
It's like the steak on
anyway,
Top Gear. The guy who drives like test drives the car, Like we don't know who that is, but if this guy gets into victory lane, he's doing the reveal and all that, and like the crowd goes wild. Whatever, it could be Max Verstappen, like goes to victory lane.
Doubtful. Oh, pause.
Max
Project
Verstappen.
90. So Sean gets JJ Yealy. But no. Project 99 was all but confirmed. Did you see who it is? Kevin Magnussen. Dude has been driving his Formula One career as if he was in NASCAR. No wonder they decide to put him in an actual NASCAR. Dude is probably gonna be. I don't think he's gonna be last. I don't think he'll be last. I I think he'll be 29th or higher. I'll call it right now.
We'll see. We'll see.
If it's actually him, I think he'll finish 29th or higher. Anyways, this is mine, by the way. I just kind of started spinning, y'all. I don't want him. I got Hill for those of you that were wondering.
Too bad.
I feel like that there's only so many people that I have that reaction to. And Hill's definitely one of them. Oh, that would have been the other one. At least you got someone I like. Bro, you got like my dream lineup. You got Hovercar and Bowman, bro. You're goated.
Interesting.
Golly.
Anyways. Oh, it's my turn again.
Who else is gonna do it?
Oh no. Big reveal. Sean
pulls up right now. We both made the same joke.
Anyways, next week we're going to Michigan. Shout out my friend, not exactly my friend, just my sort of coworker from Michigan. Shout out to Sean. Another Sean, different Sean. He's also named Sean from Michigan. Sean from Michigan, shout out to you. But yeah, we're going to Michigan. We got trucks, we got Cup. Tune in, and we'll see you next week. Take it away.
Wait.
Spell, eh? Spell.
Of course it is. He can only win in the truck series. I mean, what?
He's like, by the minute he's getting less and less of. He's less of my boy. Like, genuinely, I'm actually so pissed.
You're gonna jump ship?
I'm just gonna give up for like one season, basically. I'm just gonna give up for one season, but come back next season stronger. But that was, Sunday was devastating. That was devastating. I was genuinely pissed. I can't even speak right now because I bit my tongue. I was doing my dishes, and like that shit pissed me off, and then I bit my tongue, and like now I'm slurring. So if I slur my words, I apologize.
Welcome to the List Club. It's not like we're starting that late. We usually start like 20 minutes late. So at least it's only 6.
That's true. Not bad. Anyways.
I'll have to pause. I'll have to show you this picture. I have a quote book. So my high school, we did a senior memory book. I have an entire page dedicated to the weird shit that the guy said to me. And off the top of my head, I remember nice retinas. One of them said, "Get this man an oxygen tank." To me, by the way. to me, I wasn't playing. So pause, rewind. I was like a coach. So I didn't actually play because it's obviously baseball. Girls can't play baseball. Listeners, if you didn't know that, I am female. Sorry to disappoint if you didn't know that yet. But I was like a coach. And I don't know why they said get this man an oxygen tank. To me, it it's in the book. I'll have to take a picture of this book. I'll have to find it first of all. It's been 6 years since high school. So
Damn. Damn.
yo,
You mean
noon.
12 p.m.? Noon
Noon.
for me. Nah,
Yeah, I
I'll
realized
take
that's
I'll take Michigan. I'll take Michigan trucks. God damn it. God damn it.
I'll do
God.
Michigan. Cool. Take both of them.
Anyway, yeah. All right. I'll do trucks. I gotta go. Bye bye.
Cool. Adios. Bye.